Friends, Romans, countrymen, welcome to the battlefield. Very soon it's going to get pretty intense over here. But let me tell you what we've got coming up on Good Morning this morning. We will have Frank Torley from Country Calendar. He's going to be along with us. There's also the DVD review with Lucy Warhurst. Add to that, Air New Zealand, we're going to be flying us off to Hawaii. And John Campbell's going to try to convince us that liver is an enticing prospect for our kids to eat, as well as that Missy Higgins is performing. But right now, can I introduce to you the Emperor himself? Hello, John. How are you? Very nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, too.
So at the moment, you're dressed as a...
Centurion.
A Centurion. And you guys are all part of Imperium-Romana NZ, is that right?
That's correct.
So you guys basically act out and relive the days of old. Tell me about what it's like and how you got into this.
OK, the groups here, the club's divided into three. We have Roman civilians, who are over on my right. We have Roman gladiators, you can hear sparring. And we have Roman soldiers right behind them, you can see.
So basically anyone can join this group. They rock up to you and they say, hello, John, I'd like to join Imperium-Romana, but I don't know what to be. And how do you choose what you will be, a centurion or a Roman civilian?
Well, we give everybody an aptitude test for sword fighting to do any combat. But for drilling and training, you just need to be at average fitness. And to be a Roman civilian, you can choose to be a slave or a belly dancer, or men slaves as well, or you can be a noble. You can have more than one identity.
Sounds like quite a bit of fun. And you guys just got together one day. Who started this group and how long have you guys been running for?
Well, a group of us started the group about 2.5 years ago. We were in another group which doesn't do living history, but we have a passion for things Roman and accuracy, and we wanted to involve families and children as well. So we do. We have families and children come along too.
That's brilliant. Speaking of accuracy, I have to say I'm feeling rather accurate right now. Would you say that I am an accurate portrayal of a Roman gladiator right now, including my strong masculine jawline, please, John?
Well, you're not too bad as a Roman soldier. The only thing that's wrong is that your blouse slips and your skirt's a bit too long. You'd actually have to... That up to knee height.
Okay.
You got to show your knees.
Easy on, John. This is a morning show, and I wouldn't want to give anyone any conniptions out there. So you yourself, you've got quite an interesting story, because right now you're dressed as a centurion, but you're actually the man, the emperor of the group.
Well, I'm elected as club captain, and as such, I automatically become emperor for 4 years.
Okay. And how did that become... I heard your story was quite a good one, though. You actually rolled the last emperor, is that right?
Not really. There was another emperor in Australia, but he doesn't count. Here in New Zealand, we have our own emperor, and that's me when it's an official duty. Most of the time, I'm Antoninus the Centurion.
Beautiful. Now, this gear, you can see, I mean, it's incredible. It's authentic. It looks great. It feels great. But who actually makes all of your armour, your gear for battle?
Well, most of us either buy or make our own costumes and armour. But one of our specialists is a gladiator called Petronius, who makes all of our gladiator gear.
Now, Petronius is here. Do you reckon you can have a chat to us as well?
Go and have a talk to him.
How do you summon Petronius? Petronius! Petronius! Petronius to the camera, please. Petronius, how are you, sir?
Hello.
Now, you, sir, you're an interesting fella. You actually make all this gear yourself, is that right?
Predominantly, yes.
And what's your background? How did you become a gladiator's kit-out guy?
Well, I'm a mechanic by trade, an engineer, so I'm used to using my hands.
Okay.
And you try and really make the equipment. It's probably easier to make the equipment so it suits the individual. Most armour's made, so it's easy to be worn by.
So it's all custom made?
It is, yes.
My gear, it's not too heavy. I feel like I could probably whip out my sword in a tight situation and probably handle myself pretty well. But is this authentic? Would it be this heavy? Am I feeling like the Romans would feel?
Most armour's not as heavy as what people imagine. You've got to wear it for 8 hours a day, so it's designed really to deflect blows rather than the actual gauge or the thickness of the steel to stop anything penetrating it.
Okay, now I've seen a few gladiator movies, and I reckon you got... See?
See, yes.
Fine. Okay, and I'm still here standing talking to you, so it's doing its job. You've done a wonderful job. Thank goodness, Petronius. Now, I reckon it's time for a little bit of a reenactment of some sort of a battle. That's what you guys are really... That's how you cut your teeth, isn't it? It's all about the battles.
Indeed, yes.
Shall we have a look at one of these guys in action, or two of them? More like it. Shall we have a go?
Yep. So,
all right. I'm not going to join in because you might be able to tell already I'm not actually classically trained, so I'll leave it to the experts at this point, I think. Shall we have a battle?
You can indeed. You can go be my guest if you want.
Hey? That wasn't part of the deal. Rod never said I'd have to get involved in the battle. He just said, look at the battle. You guys start and maybe I'll join in and see how we go.
Retiarius, net.
Drag fighting, drag net. Okay, right, here we go. This is ferocious stuff. Oh yes, the Thracian thrusts and parries. That is seriously going to do some damage. Holy moly, I'm glad these guys are trained before, because this is serious. Has he done something to your girlfriend? This looks personal. Look out, he's got a dagger. Oh. I'm actually genuinely worried about these guys right now. You've dropped your dagger. He's dropped... Oh. You know what? I'm getting amongst it. He doesn't know what's about to hit him. Here we go. Come on. All right, look out, mate. And I'll concede. And with that, I will concede defeat. Well done. Thank you so much, guys. Imperium-Romana. Check out the website for more details. I'll see if I can patch myself up. But coming up very soon, the wonderful Missy Higgins. Don't miss that.